Hello my friends, hope you're doing fantastic. Man, I feel like when I don't upload something for a bunch of days, it's like, not even that I put this internal guilt on myself of like, why haven't you uploaded something, but I feel like I miss talking to the camera. Like I feel like because there are so many of you that watch this channel, there's just this awesome feeling of every time I'm talking to you that it's kind of like checking in. It's like checking in with my friends and just saying like, how you doing? And hey, what's been going on in your week? And here's what's been going on in mine. Just something I really enjoy. One of the many, many benefits I think of actually doing YouTube stuff in general is just knowing that there are people on the other side of the camera. And it just creates this internal community that you want to talk to more and more. So it's like, it's just exciting. And I appreciate you being here as always. It's just been a really, really busy week. So let's take a quick look back. Getting back to work, it is Monday, my favorite day of the week. Lots of exciting things happening. One thing that I'm really spending a lot of time on right now is trying to redesign and rethink our entire storage and workflow and collaboration side of things. As I've been adding more and more editors and adding more and more people to the team that need to collaborate on different things, this whole storage thing and getting things from a drive and transferring to SSDs and it really, really gets annoying. And so I think I figured out a solution. It's gonna be amazing for us. And now it's just a matter of making some final decisions and paying for it. Per usual, Monday usually ends up turning into a day where I'm just doing tons of stuff and catching up on some emails and catching up on a bunch of different things and making sure that things are in the right places that they need to be to get the good productive week happening. And lots of filmings were happening this week, and then we also got snow, so I knew lots of stuff was in the air. So late Monday night, got a call from our good friends at East Coast Facilities. They said a big storm was coming in. We were expected to get about 3 to 6 inches of snow, so per usual, I just got my stuff on and headed out. Really early start, 4:30 in the morning, left and got over there at about 6 o'clock and just filmed stuff per usual with them. Lots of training videos, lots of internal things that they're working on. But I did realize something that I thought was pretty valuable to share. What's been cool about working alongside of Josh and his crew here, a large organization that's not, by no means a small business, a large, very fast-growing business, is that it's cool to see, I guess cool isn't necessarily the word, but a lot of the struggles that I go through with as like an entrepreneur and as a business owner of a smaller company, in terms of, when you're trying to fight the balance of too much work, not enough employees, and taking on too many employees if there's not enough work and all those things, it's easy to kind of look at a large organization and say, man, I can't wait till I get to that point where I don't have to worry about those kind of things and don't have to worry about this kind of thing. But the honest truth is that like in any business of any size, there are different struggles. Obviously the struggles vary based on the size in terms of what type of struggles you have, but I think it's always important to realize that if you're growing your business or you're just starting out, even if you're a one-man shop, you may think to yourself, okay, well, once I get to this level, I won't have to worry about those things anymore. And those things may shift. Some of the things that you kind of worry about when you're just starting out may shift. But at the same time, a lot of things still continue, and it's important to realize that it's not just always like the grass is greener on the other side. It's important to realize there's always going to be things you have to deal with, things you have to kind of balance, things you have to figure out what's the best way to do things. And so that's been kind of fun for me to see. Josh is a great leader of his people, and he really believes in training and really believes in obviously the fact that video is a powerful tool to use for marketing, but also for training purposes. So a lot of what we're doing at these sites when we're here for 20, 30 hours at a time is we're not just doing like a promotional video for his company. There'll obviously be videos that come out of this storm and all storms for branding and some for different promotional use of some sort, but a lot of it is also internal training. So 70% of the videos we probably produce for Josh you never actually see on our YouTube, on their YouTube, anything, because they're internal. He does a lot of videos that help him be able to train his employees without having to physically take each person aside to do it. Cool thing to watch, and I think it's a great way companies should look at things, because if you produce a video of how to train efficiently, you don't have to produce the video 20 times. The cool thing about the situation with the East Coast Facilities is that they work really hard during the snow where most other people shut down. So I actually had 2 scheduled filmings for Tuesday, a morning one and an afternoon one. Both of them got canceled because of the snow, and they got postponed to different days. But I was able to work for East Coast Facilities and make more money and work really hard with them, which is awesome because a lot of companies shut down during the winter and they just really ramp up. And I'm so thankful to have that kind of client that allows us to work with any weather, which is just really exciting. So Pablo leaves first thing tomorrow morning for Thailand. He's gone for almost 2 weeks, and the Tough part about that is obviously usually when I am doing other things, Pablo is editing or Pablo is shooting, and so we're kind of always working back and forth with who's doing what in certain pieces of what we're doing. But this week's gonna be interesting as well because I actually leave Friday morning again, traveling out to Austin, Texas. So I'm gone for the whole weekend and then I get back. And then next weekend I'm gonna be doing a lot of editing for about 5 different projects. It's good. Just a lot of new exciting things are happening. I'm getting a package tomorrow that I am so incredibly excited about. I'm just gonna wait till it gets here, but I haven't been this excited to get something and to upgrade a piece of gear in a long time. And let's just say it has to do with audio because if you know me, audio is super important and I'm pumped. It's been a really fun last 3 months for me. I feel like I've learned more in the last 3 months specifically because I created the new company and there's so many new things happening that we never did before that create their own unique challenges. I have more people working for me than ever before, which is definitely a uniqueness in itself because as an owner, when your overhead continues to grow, obviously that means that business is growing, so money is coming in and that's great. But just like anything, there's just the natural pressure of, hey, what's my bottom line? How much money do I have to make just before I even make money at all on top of that? So it's this additional stress. I'm not a person that really stresses about those kind of things. I love how business is going. I love the grind of continually getting work, so it's not something that I worry about. I'm blessed that things are going really well right now, but I'm never comfortable with just saying, hey, it's working right now, let's just keep doing that and we'll be fine. I'm always trying to figure out ways that I can continue to grow the company, and I always am looking at what's working, what's not, how can we grow to this area, does this area make sense to grow in at all? Just learning a lot, and that's part of why I love this journey so much, is I know so many of you that watch this channel are going through similar things. So many of you have reached out to me recently since I launched my website. You've seen that I obviously offer consulting now, and that's something that I've been doing for a while, but the website is a great place to contact me for that. But the only reason I bring that up is because I get so many emails from you guys stating that you're in similar situations that I was 2 years ago, and some of you have emailed me recently about hiring your first employee, and I remember how scary that was. And you're wondering how much you should pay the people. It's just all these things that you go through, and really you don't necessarily know what they're like until you actually go through them. And I love seeing some of you on that journey as well, and I love helping whenever I can because I was just on that journey as well. I'm still on my journey in general, so I love helping in any way possible. But thanks as always for following along. Sometimes when I create these vlogs, I think to myself, it's just not super exciting. I'm not always the most energetic, crazy person that's on camera. That's just not who I naturally am. I like to kind of just talk and just share what I'm learning, and I hope that's valuable to you. So I'm just thankful that you're here. If you're still watching this video, you're one of the dedicated people, so I appreciate you very much. Until next time, like tomorrow probably, I'll talk to you real soon. Thanks for being here.